As someone who was all in on crypto and blockchain technology, it's painful for me to realize that the original true ethos of crypto is completely dead. I was at my credit union recently, and when I was at the front counter, there was a huge advertisement for buying and selling and holding crypto on their app. It gave me some ideas, and I talked to a loan officer, but ultimately it made me realize that crypto could never revolutionize the system. How can you be a revolution if the system you're trying to disrupt simply integrates you into it? You know, how could the United States of America ever form if England just decided to formally give proper rights and governance and representation to the colonies? And it made me realize that, okay, you know what? I don't think crypto is what it really is. I don't know how far the deception goes. People claim the CIA made Bitcoin. You definitely can't argue against the fact that a lot of these blockchains out there, or a lot of these tokens, end up just being scams. So it's not like there's some great reputation behind it all, but the moral end of the story is that what crypto was pitched as is no longer possible. The system has integrated crypto into it. All crypto was a software update of the legacy financial system that was done outside of it. It's almost like they just want to get people interested enough in finances to have them be okay with the whole new system, quote unquote, rolling out. This is where Palantir and AI and all of the techno-feudalism really comes in, and you know, depending on how far you go with it, this is the beast system, but I'm not really here to talk about that. The moral of the story is crypto, for what it was pitched as, is dead. It can't revolutionize this system. It's becoming the system. And I believe this is a main reason why we must return to a gold standard. And even furthermore, this is not financial advice, but owning gold will be so critical, especially if the robots and AI actually take over in the way that people are projecting. I believe that it would be very smart to hold the critical components they need to operate. Again, not financial advice, just something interesting to think about. But other than that, I believe that if we can shift away from gambling and speculating on very speculative assets that are far too volatile, we can take our country back. And that's part of why I want to talk about this. A lot of people see crypto as this amazing way to make a bunch of money and exit the system. But from what it looks like, and with my experience at the credit union, it looks like they're just trying to rope people back in to compliance and control. And if that coin or token you own is really expensive and you become wealthy, even though you're not really wealthy, it's just inflation. You're seeing in real time how valueless the dollar is against a type of money that's far more superior, just on paper. Again, all I want to say to you guys who are especially in crypto, at the very core of what it was offering, their current situation in the market completely violates those original tenets, and it calls into question everything else, because of what it was created for is being compromised to the point of the legacy financial system completely adopting it. Then you must start wondering, well, what else is gonna change? Sure, change is okay, but if we keep going back and changing the 10 Commandments, for example, or we go back and we change the Constitution, well, hey, we're gonna have some big problems. It's not like amendments or additional laws and rules that come afterwards are invalid, but going back and literally changing the foundation of what everything was built on top of, that's where everything falls apart, and that's what I fear about crypto. So just want to say, none of this is financial advice. It's just me thinking about my own things, and I want to share these thoughts with other people. And don't make any decisions financially based on what I'm saying. It's just something to consider. So with that, take care and God bless.